Hi everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demo in Des Moines, Iowa. I am here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi everybody.
What do I do to get you to come here every Tuesday at 7 p.m.?
You know, it's your magnetic personality.
Please.
See, you just did it. It's the eye twinkle. Okay, have you ever seen someone that when they smile, their eyes sparkle? That's what she does.
Okay, stop. Okay, look at everyone. It's Bev and Mary and Shirley. Mary, it's good to see you. It's been a while. And Judy and Patty and Angie. I'm so glad you're all here. We have a super fun card for you tonight. Have you guys made this yet? It's pretty easy after you have the directions. Hello, Kimberly. Speaking of Kimberly, I've got to show you guys this card. Kimberly is part of Joy Club, and we did a Easter sampler, and with her Easter squares, she sent me this card a couple days ago. You guys, it is so pretty in real life. This white is all sparkly. It's just beautiful. And then on the inside, look, the little crab is down here. And I sent her a message, didn't I, Kimberly, and said, this is beautiful inside and out. And she's like, I used your trick for the animals that are off. You know how I like to use the cut up body parts and save them? Didn't even occur to me, Kimberly. But I showed Steve, and I'm like, I just love that. You open the card, and the front of the card, it's just beautiful. And he's like, you have something, you just like seeing all the animals being used. But I'm guessing you can tell us, Kimberly, maybe this was a body part too, where you didn't have the whole thing. And she made it into this beautiful card. So, hello, Maria. Glad you're here. And it's bright colors, yes. I do love bright colors.
That's the first thing she said about it, by the way. Look at these bright colors.
And another one of our Joy Club friends, this is Kathy Walton from Colorado. She does foiling. It's not a Stampin' Up! Thing, but gosh, is it so beautiful. So, I don't know.
After my heart is an Irishman. I loved it.
Steve, thank you so much, you guys. It is just so fun. Okay, Kimberly says yes. Both those animals, she saved the animals. I am so proud of you.
Gotta let them have
and
a
look,
chance
Kathy's
to be used.
on. Kathy, did you see me showing your card? This beautiful foiled. Yes, thank you so much. We just love those.
Hey, Maria is on as well.
Hello, Maria. Hi, Chris. Chris made it. Yay. Chris's birthday is on St. Patrick's Day. Can you believe that?
Wow, that must be a big party.
Okay, so tonight, should we talk about Stamp Camp? Do you want to put up the graphic for that? Otherwise, I'll forget. Hi, Karen. Thank you to all of you that have signed up already. Lovely is a Garden Stamp Camp. It's May 3rd. You buy that suite from me with the host code. You get the card kits and everything free. That particular stamp camp is all fun folds and stamping techniques. So it's going to be awesome. Kathy says we Irish need to stick together.
That's right.
Steve agrees with you.
Absolutely.
But super fun stamp camp. I think you'll enjoy it. And I don't usually advertise. I only do 4 of these a year, so it's not like there's a million of them. But do you want to show the next one? I found out early what the next one's going to be. In the new online exclusives, there's this, I can't even say the word, celebratory sips and foo-foo drinks. That is our stamp camp that will be June 27th and 28th. Same deal, you buy the suite from me, and then you get the stamp camp.
I think it's hilarious that they have umbrella drinks in a stamp kit. It's hilarious.
So in that group, there's 13 demos. I just lost my sandal. 13 demos, and they all got to go to on stage except for me. They're like, Beth doesn't get to vote. We're just going to pick this.
But they did a good job.
Yeah, it's super cute. Hello, Janice. It's your first time. Welcome. We are so glad you're here. Please come back again, too.
Yes, Janice, tell us where you're from.
And what else was on my graphic, Steve? I promise we'll get started here very quickly. I don't think there is another one, but I've been getting lots of messages about whether I'm going to do the annual catalog shares, and absolutely. So that's the beginning of May. By the end of April, well, sooner than that. In April, you'll find out what's in it. I think I'm going to combine and add online exclusives. For those of you that buy the shares from me, should I just put them in or should I add an option to do it? So I do DSP, embellishments, and ribbon. And do you want, I mean, the online exclusive things are getting super, super cute, so I hate to leave those out. But let me know what you think. Okay, so tonight we're using beautiful butterflies and the die. Is the die still over there, Steve? I was cutting some things at the last minute. Oh, it's all the way over there. You guys know what it looks like. The dies and the embossing folder came together.
It's a pretty spectacular embossing folder.
Yeah, we need to put it on paper so you can see it. It is amazing. I love the set. You know, Stampin' Up, sometimes they say, oh, you're bringing the same things back. This butterfly option, this is not the same thing. It is totally different than what they've had. And I have been a demonstrator since 2003, so I have a lot of butterfly sets, but I love this one. Okay, so let's start doing this. Do you have graphics ready?
I'm saying hi to people.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Steve's like, I'm talking, well, you're talking to your friends. What I should do is, usually I have all this stuff done ahead of time, but I had some things come up. My sister had an emergency surgery. If any of you watching know my sister, she had her gallbladder out, and she kind of wanted me to come because well, I shouldn't tell all these stories online. Anyway, the bottom line is I have some things to do. So the butterflies on the front of this card, it would be cute with shimmery. Do you have any white shimmery paper or whatever paper coordinates with your set? That would be super fun too. Are you done saying hi to people, honey?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll make the card.
You want to make a card now?
I'll make the card for real.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. This is 5 inches tall. Notice most cards are taller, but this one is only 5 inches, and it is 8 1/4. And then I scored it at 4 1/4 and 6 1/4. Okay, so that is the card base. This is Pretty in Pink that I made this card with, and I'm going to use Petunia Pop because, you know, bright colors are just always super fun. I'm going to leave this over here. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up how you do the layers here.
That's not on camera.
Okay, how about if I put them up here? You know what I was trying to do? I was trying to put them so I could measure them. But you don't need to measure them because I already did. So I'll just tell you what's here, okay? So this is Petunia Pop, and I ran it through the embossing folder. And when I got the strips, you see I only have little butterflies. I put the strips around the edges here. I didn't use that big butterfly in the middle. So to get these strips, just put the strips in on the little edges. So the largest one here, this is 4 1/4 by 1. All of them are by 1 inch. Then I use the DSP. So the DSP is the color family DSP. So you can use whatever colors you have. I use the 2024 to 26 so I could get the Petunia Pop. So the next one is 3 3/4 by 1 is the DSP. The other DSP is 2 3/4 by 1. And the other embossed, are you going straight? Just go straight down the list.
I'm following you.
You're following me? Okay, the middle embossed piece is 3 1/4 by 1, and the smallest one is 2 1/4. So 2 1/4, 3 1/4, 4 1/4 for the embossed pieces. And for the DSP, it's 2 3/4 and 3 3/4. Does everybody have that? Okay. So
Actually, let's do this because I think that was confusing. Start at the bottom and go up one at a time.
Okay. They're all by 1, so I'm not going to say that, right? The bottom one is cardstock embossed, 4 1/4. The DSP is 3 3/4. The embossed cardstock is 3 1/4. The DSP is 2 3/4. And then the embossed cardstock again is
2 1/4.
2 1/4. Okay?
We got it.
Okay. Thank you. So now we are going to start adhering these. We'll see if my glue is working. The only thing you can do wrong on this, they're 1 inches, this is 5 inches, hence why we did the 5 inches instead of the normal size, is you don't want to put glue all the way because the back of these strips are just hanging here. Thank you, Gian. I'm so glad you like it. So don't put the glue everywhere. Just put the glue. In fact, let's just put the glue on the card. How's that? So it's folded like this. And on this outer part, we're just going to put glue here. Then we can't mess up. Don't you love it, Steve? A plan that, wait, I'll say the plan can't be messed up, and then I'll figure out a way to mess it up. So I'm only putting glue on this first flap. And then I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to line it up on the side, and then the part hanging over is going to the right. So we're just going to line it up. Am I on the camera?
You are.
I'm going to line it up by the side and the bottom and just let it rest. Now I'm going to take the next size of the largest DSP, and I'm just going to line that up on top and on the side and keep going. Look how easy this is. People thought it was hard. Hi, Chris. Hi, Judy. Okay, yes, we are doing Prize Patrol. So what you can win for Prize Patrol tonight is either the Pretty in Pink card, which, you know, this isn't fair to Pretty in Pink because it looks really washed out. Tell them how cute it is in real life.
It's a darker color when the lights aren't on.
Yeah, it's very pretty, but I'm guessing you guys want the Petunia Pop because it shows up a lot better. So I'm just going to keep lining these up. Hey, my plan to not get the glue in the wrong place, that's working. Woohoo. You gotta love that. Okay. That's all there is to it. Isn't that easy, you guys? Love it. Okay. So now we're going to go over and we're going to do this side piece. So we have designer series paper. It's going on the right side. And this is 4 inches across and 4 3/4 down. Now to make this card, I cut this paper and all those strips. You only need 1 piece of 6x6 DSP per card. So, you know,
it's a one-sheet wonder.
Look at how many more cards I could make. And I think anyone would love to receive this card. It can be a birthday card or a hello. It could be anything. Could I send you a butterfly card if I used boy colors, if I did it in blue?
You know, if they were like masculine, bright, bold colors, that probably you could.
How about if it was in navy?
Something like that.
I mean, you like butterflies, don't you?
Well, who doesn't like butterflies? I mean, if you don't like butterflies, you're like, I don't know, just evil or something.
Okay. Well, I like that one showing too. Okay, so I was going to show you how I did, where did I put that embossing folder? Here it is. Okay, so next I'm going to use a basic white piece, and this was 3 3/4 across and 4 1/2 down. And I want to show you where I put it, because if you notice in the card, it's not the big butterflies again. So I put my piece right here. So, and then I cut it diagonally corner to corner. So I cut off most of the big butterfly. Not that it matters, but I really liked the little butterflies and the dots for this card. So I cut this diagonally. Does anybody have any questions about that? And I'm leaving a layer. There's a 1/4 inch with the cardstock, and then a 1/4 inch with the DSP, and now a 1/4 inch with the white. And it is on here just for decoration. It just looks cute. Okay, so I know a lot of you are demos. How many people put in a pre-order today, and how many people are waiting till April 1st so you can get the coral colored tote? So I haven't put my order in yet. That's why I'm asking you, inquiring minds. Do I wait and try to get to the number in April?
There's a strategy to it?
There's a strategy to everything, isn't there, Steve?
I suppose.
I just want to know what their strategy is. Okay, so again, just leave the 1/4 inch layer, and it just looks cute. Okay, so now we're going to come back to this size. Oh darn, this size isn't here. Do you want to cut this for me, Steve?
Sure.
We need a piece for this left side that's 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. Do you know how to do that? It's a test. What do you guys think? Are you cheering for him? Is he going to pass? Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to do butterflies. These butterflies and the bodies are right out of this beautiful butterfly set. And I used 2 butterflies and 2 bodies, but I cut out 3. So all I'm going to do is take a glue dot. Look at that. Is it the right size? Oh my gosh. You guys, last week he made his own card. Now he's, you know, Bev would say you need to get paid extra, Steve.
Bev is right. Don't argue with Bev.
Okay. So Angie says, of course Steve can do it. You know, back in the day, Angie, he didn't know how to do it, but you know how to do pretty much all the things now, don't
after
you?
You see it done so many times, eventually you're like, just let me jump in, I'll try it.
So I'm taking a glue dot and rolling it up, and I'm just going to put it on the basic white body. Again, it would have been fun to make it a shimmery body, wouldn't it? And I'm just centering that on the butterfly. And then I'm going to take, I call it the body, put it on the wings. And it's just on there with the 1 glue dot. And I like
what
all
would it
my
be if
butterflies.
it wasn't the body? I mean, what else would you call it?
I don't know. There's probably someone on here who knows.
Their entomology and can...
Okay, Janice took a peek, but she's waiting till April 1st. Because I met my first quarter already, so the tote will be an extra treat. Good idea, Janice. Awesome. Oh, Winkastella. That's a great idea. Let's Winkastella it, Chris. So I'm going to put the petunia pop body on here. So when we do this video, it usually lasts 20 or 30 minutes. And then we go right to Joy Club, which is on Zoom. So instead of just typing, you get a write. And, you know, I'm going to put the Winkastella on later, Chris, because I'm afraid it's going to mess up when I'm putting it on the card because it won't have time to dry. But tonight at Joy Club, we are making Christmas ornaments or Easter egg ornaments. And Amy is going to show us how to do that. I'm so excited. So every week we make another fun thing together and actually chat with each other. This is Petunia Pop ink. Can you move Joy Club off of there for a minute, please? And I'm just inking up one of the butterflies in the set. But I would love to have any of you join us that don't already. And then I'm also going to take that same butterfly, and he's going to be flying on the envelope too. So if you win the Petunia Pop one, I'll put it in a clear envelope so I don't mess up your envelope. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on this section here. And this is 1 3/4 by 4 3/4, and that's what Steve just cut for me so masterfully.
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 No, don't. I have not mastered any of this.
I have to encourage the free help, right?
Wait, free help? Bev, we need to talk.
Okay, so I'm going to put this strip on and just center it in this section. What do you think? Would you guys make this? And then I am going to take the In Color Shimmer Gems on this one, and I am just going to, well, I'm going to put the butterflies on first. I'm going to use glue dots again. And as you can see on this one, they're just kind of flying in different directions. It's a butterfly frenzy.
So, okay. I have a story to tell.
Are you telling a story about when we were gone last week?
I am. So we had an afternoon. We're in San Diego, and I love getting out on the ocean. So we booked.
Wait, we were there for his work. We don't just fly off to San Diego.
No, it got a lot of hard work done, and felt pretty good about all the work I accomplished. But then we had an afternoon and the next morning, and so we booked a whale watching cruise. And, our expectations were low.
Okay, so tell them what we called it. We don't like to be disappointed, so we're booking a whale watching cruise, but we're calling it a boat ride. We're going on a boat ride on the ocean. Because if we don't see anything, we don't want to be disappointed. When you've been
whale watching in Alaska with the pods of killer whales, that is so hard to beat. And so we just lowered expectations. So we weren't even out of the bay yet, and they saw a spout, and we got to go see a gray whale, and we got to see its flukes up in the air and the whole 9 yards. And hey, there's really whales here.
Yeah.
Who knew? But the highlight was we saw all
Can I interrupt you again? The reason we know to go on a boat ride is because in Alaska, we did go salmon fishing, and it wasn't salmon season yet. So we saw not a single salmon. We fished for salmon like nobody's business for 8 hours.
Oh, yeah, we were
not a single salmon. And they knew the whole time we weren't going to catch a salmon because they weren't there. And that was very disappointing. So from now on, we're like, okay.
The salmon fishing trip was a boat ride.
It was a boat. But if we had known it was a boat ride, we would have enjoyed it more.
Right. So the fun part about the whale watching trip, though, was we saw all these birds, and they were all diving, and there was a great big bait ball of anchovies. And the thing was, there were like 200 dolphins. And these dolphins were so playful. They kept, pairs, and 3 of them at a time would come right up next to the boat, and they were jumping out of the water like they were putting on a show at SeaWorld or something. And it was the highlight of the trip. So, yeah, a bunch of dolphins and a feeding frenzy was just amazing to see. It's kind of like the butterflies flying around in a frenzy.
Yeah. I am going to cut off just this little section. If anything's hanging over you don't want. Okay, here we go. Petunia Pop with the envelope. Are you guys all signed up? Did you tell Jerry Lynn and did you tell Janice how to do Prize Patrol?
So, here's what you do. We're going to give away one of these cards, and Beth is going to mail it to you, and so that you can reuse it. And what you need to do is in the comments, you type #Prize Patrol. You've probably seen some other people doing it. You just smash the words together. It's all lowercase. #Prize Patrol, and then you'll automatically be entered when we do a drawing here in just a few minutes.
Okay, I did get some of these embellishments on here. I'm going to put 3. I always put like 3 or 5. Yeah, it does show up so much better, but they're really pretty, either one. Okay. Kat, welcome. Where are you from? If you are new tonight, please tell us where you're from. Hello, Kathleen. We're glad you're here. Okay, it is almost time to do... Karen Krause, can you smash your patrol into your prize? There can't be any spaces. Otherwise, no spaces. It's an automatic thing, and it won't recognize you if you don't have it on there. But like I said at the beginning, we are here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m., We do an easy, a lot of times fun fold project or a 3D item. We try to make them short. We know you don't have all day or you have lots of other people to watch. So this is kind of how we roll.
Here we go. We're going to start the drawing.
Thank you for entering, and thank you so much for coming tonight.
This is exciting to watch it go around like
I know. It is fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Kimberly.
Barbish. Yay. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you won. All of you that are new, please come back again. If you have any questions, reach out to me. My email is beth@stampingmom.com. And have a wonderful week. Please come back next Tuesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.